All right, what's next?
Moving on. This is our last article for my half. This is also from Ars Technica. A very fascinating article that's headlined, "Don't try to rejuvenate your vagina. FDA warns after scolding companies." I just couldn't let this article pass me by. The FDA is noting that
This guy's given a healthy dose of side eye there.
his vagina has clearly not been rejuvenated, and he is waiting for a healthy treatment.
Is he looking at someone who is trying to rejuvenate their vagina? Is that what he's looking at?
Maybe
off to the side there?
disapprovingly. Perhaps he's, from the FDA.
I just feel like there's a lot of subtext going on to this picture, and I'm not 100% sure what all of it is.
Well,
so.
let's dive right in and go deep into this article, no pun intended. The FDA sent warning letters to 7 companies advertising energy-based devices that are being used outside of their approved intended uses. Some of these devices are radio frequency or laser-based and have legitimate uses like removing warts or precancerous vaginal, or cervical. Vaginal. I think vaginal is just the proper way to say it. I'm just going to say vaginal from now on because I think that makes the most awkward sense. Or cervical tissue, but these companies are instead using them for vaginal rejuvenation. And I put that in quotes because this is actually a phrase or a term that these companies are marketing. They're saying, come to us for your vaginal rejuvenation and we'll promise you a tighter tissue, relieved pain, and boosted sexual pleasure. Basically, we'll
good things.
We'll make your pussy live forever, is what they're saying. They're rejuvenating your vaginal status to single. I don't know what's happening here, but more specifically, these companies are collectively claiming that the devices are able to treat vaginal laxity, pain during urination or intercourse, decreased sexual sensation, and vaginal dryness, itching, or atrophy. Some of these issues are symptoms related to menopause, urinary incontinence, sorry.
Incontinence.
Usually when I refer to incontinence, it's when I'm in a different continent.
Incontinentia buttocks.
So familiar with. Or sexual function issues. So essentially there are companies now, this is a trend. This is a trend where there are now companies saying, hey, you know what? We could really, in order to make a product, before you can make a product, you first need a problem. And then you need to sell the solution to that problem. Well, you know what? My wife complains about her vagina all the time. Oh, yeah, mine too. My wife says her vagina is not what it used to be when she was 21. That's why she goes to Forever 21 all the time and shops there. So, hey, why don't we create a business called Vaginal Rejuvenation where older women can have their vagines recreated, in a sense, given new life, give birth to the thing that usually gives birth. So let's use these tools, these medical tools, medicinal tools that are generally used to treat warts and precancerous objects on the body, but we'll use them for our new marketing ploy called vaginal rejuvenation. And apparently the FDA has caught on to this whole scheme and gone, this is not right. People are blasting vaginas with lasers, and it's dangerous. These lasers aren't even intended for vaginal blasting and rejuvenating. Please, someone stop this. So that's why the FDA sent out letters to these companies, and we're like, dude, you guys got to stop blasting people's vaginas with these cancer lasers. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. Vaginas are suffering all over the world. Like, my wife's a client, and her vagina is even worse than it was before. I don't know what's going on here. Freaking laser beams. Okay? So, the FDA just cares about your wife's vaginas. And then we've broken Paul. Paul.exe has officially stopped working. And we are at level 9, level 11 fucked up. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going on about right now, but the FDA commissioner even tweeted, "We're deeply concerned. We're deeply concerned women are being harmed by these procedures." He's basically saying we're deeply concerned about women's vaginas, which is an important thing to care about.
I can't see.
It's an important thing to care about. And it's just,
It's a good thing my image isn't being streamed to the internet right now. All right.
This is why we have hands.
Sorry.
face palm the face.
uh,
So my half's done.
thank you.
I'm done. I'll
Good.
spare you the rest of the torture.
Oh my god.
Boy.
Okay.
I didn't think you'd
Plus-
lose it so hard. But you know,
This is blasting the vaginas with the cancer laser. That's what got me. Okay, sorry.
it's a serious topic, Paul.